piece of plywood just shoved in there. So that flies up going down the road. Alright guys, so figured I'd show this since it's light outside now. So this loader yesterday at IAA in Memphis almost dropped this on the car I had and ended up barely getting it on the trailer. So instead of asking him to move it, I was literally terrified that that had been the first time he drove the loader and that he was going to gonna damage the car I had on the way back of the trailer. I mean, so what I did was, he had it probably, the car I had on here, he probably had it about that distance away, which is too close for comfort because it was just the Mustang. So what I did, let me limp around here as I'm still dealing with this foot. I'm probably gonna go get x-rays tomorrow when I get back into town. But oh, what else was I gonna show you? There we go. What I ended up doing was taking the winch, and it was already, the winch was already hooked right here. So I just hooked it to the front loop of this truck and drug it back. I mean, it's barely on the trailer. It's crooked, but this $400 truck wasn't worth damaging that, you know, that 65 Mustang. So I've hooked the winch up and winched it up all the way back. Now, this is a van we picked up in Memphis. It is for Comfort Inn and Suites in Virginia Beach. It's their airport shuttle, new airport shuttle. So it's a mid-roof, just wheel straps, no overhang, which is nice. It's part of the reason why I pulled that truck all the way forward. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. So they have these steps on here, which are like rhino lined. I've got plenty of clearance, but they told me that you needed 16-foot ramps to load this thing. And I told them that I had a low profile trailer, that my deck height's, you know, 8 inches off the ground, whatever. Back here I can, you know, if I'm on a hill, that can be from a foot high to down to like 4 inches. So, and I got 8-foot ramps. So they told me you needed 16-foot ramps, and I just like, can you just send me a picture of it, like a mid-roof? I don't know, you know, why you would need 16-foot ramps. They sent me the picture and said that step has been damaged before being shipped, and it costs thousands of dollars. And I don't see why it would cost thousands of dollars, but we're not going to worry about that because we're not going to damage it. But we're going to hop back in the truck here. I wanted to show you guys that since it was light out, and we got about 6 hours or so till we get back to the house. Oh, good morning everyone. It's Friday. It's just after 4 o'clock here. We are headed about 286 miles south from my house to deliver that van and the truck that you see earlier in the video, which was picked up in Memphis, Tennessee. I decided that I was gonna take it home, take yesterday off, and deliver it today. I did about 2,100 miles in 3 days, so I ran real hard at the beginning of the week, and could have delivered yesterday and took today off, but I decided that I would take Thursday off. Now, I got bad news, which it is what it is. I had talked previously about having to do an on-site safety audit, and I never heard back from the DOT officer. That was in November, so I got everything pretty much ready. I emailed him 3 times, never heard back, so I said, well, I'm not chasing you anymore for this. You have to come to me, which he just did the other day. Trying to say that I didn't contact him. I showed him the emails, and he remembered. So it's all good, you know, stuff happens. They're busy. I think they may have lost somebody, so he's doing the job of 2 people. So scheduled for 10 a.m. on Monday, which I don't know how I feel about. doing it on site where they just come to your house and pretty much gives them, I don't know, I just feel vulnerable letting somebody into my house that's a DOT officer and just sifting through paperwork. So it is what it is. I got everything ready. And if any of you guys have gone through an on-site before, I'm not going to go into real detail about why it was triggered, but there was an out of service when somebody was working for me, and that triggered the on-site instead of doing it over the phone or over the computer. But anyways, if any of you guys have gone through an on-site audit before, I know South Georgia Hotshot did. Drop any suggestions of things I should have that they asked for that may have not been, you know, clearly specified in the paperwork. Drop that in the comments below. But we're going to continue down the road here. We may be hitting some snow today by the beach, which is weird, but the South, Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, all getting hit with snow. So we'll see what we get into today.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. Just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of this fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight.
Oh, we made it to our last drop off. Back some industrial street that has a bunch of old construction equipment, construction lots. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. There's a pile of old cars sitting off here, but I want you to take notice of, come on camera, of all the, I'll show you on the way out. There's like 5 old motorhomes just sitting here on the side of these roads. Like, somebody's got to be cooking meth in them. This is the stuff I love. Told me to call this number. I'm gonna block the number. Call it. He tells me he doesn't speak English. Okay, he's here. Call him and tell him to open the gate for me. Jesus. Alright, we got it unloaded. Gentleman was very nice, even though he didn't speak English. It was really helpful. We pushed it off the trailer. But this is what I want to show you guys. Tell me this ain't some Breaking Bad stuff right here. That looks a little sketchy to me. So everybody always asks, like, what's one of the downsides of being an owner-operator that takes care of the driving, the booking, the dispatch, the paperwork, the maintenance, just being a one-man operation. And honestly, the worst thing about it is, and it's because I haul cars, is chasing money. People don't factor car haulers very often, and I spend most of my time on and I don't do them, I try not to do them anymore, are, you know, the 15-day pays. Well, you know, you're kind of, as busy as you are, you forget about it. 30 days has already gone by and you still haven't been paid yet because you're working on your numbers for the end of the month, and you're just constantly in this battle of chasing money. You know, companies who, you know, probably will be exposed, I want to say their 2-day quick pay, but it's been 20 days, 21 days, it's been probably 3 weeks since the cars were hauled. I did my job, now they can't seem to do theirs. So it's just frustrating waiting on money, guys. It really just messes with the cash flow. I'd honestly take a load for $25 or $50 less, that's COD, than I will somebody who wants to do 15 or 30-day pay. It just is what it is. Give me my money and we'll keep rolling. So I just got home, and this is for a different video, but I got new tires for the Chevy. We'll go over what those are in a different video, but I ordered 4. I think they forgot the other 2. That's weird.